started. What a thrill! I look at that. I'm on camera. Oh, okay, but and then I am absolutely thrilled tonight. I'm so terribly excited. I mean, I'm sure you are too, because this is the premiere of Dan Hammond's, of course, Dan Hammond's Lumbering Grace, an album that I'm sure we've all been waiting for a long time to hear. It's an artistic masterpiece, I'm sure, and I'm just. This is so exciting. I know most of you are on the Dan Hammond Reddit subreddit, and you probably already downloaded the set list. I know I did, because I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. So I guess I don't know what they're waiting for, but he's gonna start with this shirt don't feel right. I'm so excited. Excuse me. I'm so terribly thrilled, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just ecstatic to wait and listen to This Shirt Don't Feel Right.
I'm fidgety today, my mind's in disarray. I can't get comfortable in my own skin. I have a distracted mood and a restless attitude, and you know why I'm in the state I'm in? It's 'cause this shirt don't feel right. It's kinda dated, kinda tight. This shirt don't feel right. A new axiom I here do posit: never wear clothes from the back of the closet. No. My boss is saying something, I say, you bet, and sure thing, making eye contact and nodding my head. I look deep in concentration, engaged in conversation, but I haven't heard a word he said, because this shirt don't feel right. It's kinda dated, kinda tight. This shirt don't feel right. I have myself to blame for this dumb quandary. I should have done the goddamn laundry. This shirt don't feel right. It's kinda dated, kinda tight. This shirt don't feel right. I'd get up and change if I had the chance, but then everyone would see how my ass looks in these pants. No. This shirt don't feel right. This shirt don't feel right. This shit don't feel right.
Extraordinary. I'm beside myself. I mean, the live performance is just overwhelming. The way that Dan can get inside of the human psychology and find something that affects all of us and somehow bring it to life. That is the nugget of art. The nugget of art that people strive for, but so often fail to achieve. And the performances, did you see Lucien Lamont's guitar work? Really in a class by itself. And to hear it all live, is such a privilege. I am so honored to be a part of the Dan Hamann fan club. And so without further ado, I'm sure they should be queuing up, getting their instruments tuned for the next bit, which is, of course, a great one that I always loved, a song based on Happy Days. Hey, Fonzie, sit on it, Ralph. Many, many fun times with my family. But the song, of course, the song, Fonzie Dies With Us.
We all used to watch the same shit on TV, so now we all share a cultural literacy. But kids today, it's like an online potpourri. So Fonzie, he dies with us. Oh no. Let's take care of ourselves. Eat well and exercise too. We have to survive. This isn't just about you. Think of Hot Lips, Venus Flytrap, and Mr. Magoo. Lucy, Bookum Dano, Alfalfa, Nano Nano, and Fonzie all die with us. We all have to live as long as we can for the plane, Captain Steubing and the Bionic Man. Tootie, Squeaky, Meathead, Gilligan, and Jan. Don't let your health checkup linger. Have your doc use his finger. Call your doc and ask her to put your boobs in that smasher, 'cause Fonzie, he dies with us. Elizabeth, this is the big one. Swimming pools and movie stars. I want to live in a world where people know what those are. So let's live in our health. We must foster. 'Cause hey, Mr. Kanta, live long and prosper. Come back here, you crazy ant. Oh, Mr. Grant, yabba dabba doo, and I pity the fool. Captain Kirk, cousin it, and Mel kiss my grits, and Jeannie don't be Gillis. What you talking about, Willis? And Fonzie, that all dies with us.
Nanu. The power of the sitcom, the power of the sitcoms, folks, and the way that Dan remediates culture back upon culture in a looping. Oh, it's just too much. It's really Nanu. That was a good one, Dan. Oh, what the artistry, and Joe Fiore, the flute work. It's orchestral. It really is. It just. Let's listen to the dog song.
My dog, staring out of my window, watching over the moon-swept streets of the night. My dog, searching for something out there, for some kind of movement to catch his sight. A woman whose name I always forget who lives 3 doors down from me. Is strolling down the sidewalk, a walking a Pekingese. For the love of God, stop barking. For the love of God, shut up and lie down. For the love of God, it's just the neighbor and her dog. I don't really need you to warn me. Hey, dog, let me ask you a question. As much as I hate to interrupt your busy day, hey, dog, let me ask you a favor. It'll just take a moment and I'll be on my way. I walk you, I feed you, I house you, I clean you, let you out 16 times to pee. I did all these things for you. Can you do just this one thing for me? For the love of God, stop barking. For the love of God, shut up and lie down. For the love of God, it's just the neighbor and her dog. I don't really need you to warn me. For the love of God, stop barking. For the love of God, shut up and lie down. Can't you file away that the mailman comes every day? I don't really need you. I don't really need you. I don't really need you to warn me.
I I really love that song, and it reminds me I have a dog. I should probably feed him. It's also interesting. Dan is a genre-defying musician and composer and songwriter. From the way he moves through jazz and Latin, it's as if genre doesn't exist for Dan, and I think that's part of the strength of him as a performer. So, oh yeah, I know. You're probably extremely jealous of my hat, because wow, I mean, who doesn't want to be in the Dan fan club? And there isn't actually any merchandise. There isn't. Can you believe it? I looked all over the internet. I went to eBay. I went to Amazon. I went to Yahoo. I went to all of those places, and nobody had anything. So, I took matters into my own hands, and it's a one of a kind. It's a one of a kind. I'm hoping during the annual Dan fan club meeting that they pick me as the Dan Hamann fan club president. Make America great again, right, Dan? Okay. So where are we? My notes. You know what's next? I really like this song. Block Captain.
I'm the block captain of our local crime watch, and it's my job to make sure nothing's going down on our block. Haven't seen a crime on the street that we share, but hey, what you doing in there? I can see that guy, Johnson, checking on his wife, Yvette. Make sure she's sleeping, then runs to the garage for a cigarette. Smokes it fast and puts it back in the toolbox where they hide. Chews 3 Altoids and goes back inside. I can see Mary Turner talking to her husband, Guy. She smiles and nods her head, but when he turns, she rolls her eyes. And unbeknownst to him, as she follows up the stairs to bed, she's flipping off the back of his head. Check out that guy. The one who really needs to mow. Watches Sports Center every night for swapping to a very different show. Gets some Kleenex from the table and lies back real low to watch 6 minutes of fellatio. I'm the block captain of our local crime watch, and it's my job to make sure nothing's going down on our block. Haven't seen a crime on this street that we share, but hey, what you doing in there?
I once was a block captain. So true. So true. Reminds me of an evening when I was walking by the Stop or Not house and I noticed someone wearing something all in black, and I moved. Oh, maybe this is not the time. Chilling. Truly a chilling modern parable. I think of Dan as a sophisticated humorist, partly Mark Twain and partly some orchestral savant. I don't know, the guy that did the Phantom of the Opera, maybe. I'm not sure. But we must go on. I would love to sit here and just chat with everyone about how wonderful this music is, but I know that there's so much more territory to travel. So with that in mind, I'm very excited to find out about who Dan is talking about in You Deserve Someone.
deserve someone thoughtful and true. You deserve someone kind and like 6'2", and you deserve someone as good as me. You deserve someone engaging and romantic, with equal parts inspiring and empathetic. Oh, you deserve someone as good as me. Someone who's affectionate, tender, imaginative, employed, and smart, and charming, and frugal, and dapper, and pleasant, enlightened, and candid, devoted, and funny, and useful, original, practical, suave, and professional, brave, and hygienic, and kind, and who, when you need it and you say the word, he knows how to blow your mind. Oh, and thoughtful and cheerful, insightful and logical, sensible, respectful, modest, responsible, truthful, accountable, adaptable, beautiful, helpful, considerate, loyal and fashionable, humble, reliable, personal, powerful, daring and trustworthy, and sexy and pleasant, intelligent, confident. Hey, that's me. Sorry, not interested. But out of all of the rest, I hope you find someone who's a close second best, 'cause you deserve someone as good as me. You deserve me. You can't have me, but I hope you find a reasonable facsimile, 'cause you deserve someone. Oh, you deserve someone. You deserve someone as good as me. Oh, yeah.
I've always thought of Dan Hamann as an intellectual, and I think that song is a riveting exploration of irony. Is Dan singing about himself? Is Dan singing about someone singing about himself? Is Dan singing about his wife, Holly? Is Dan singing about his wife, Holly, in a knowing way that we all supposed to watch and laugh, but Dan doesn't really think that? Or does Dan deeply think that? And somehow he's reflecting that inner turmoil that he has around whether or not, it's as if there's so many layers to that song that it's like a baklava of music or something. Speaking of Holly, I've read so much about her on the internet because, well, I am Dan's #1 fan. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. I know you're all #1 fans of Dan. I'm just, oh gosh, it's so talented, and it must be amazing to be married to him. It must be so amazing to be married to him, because I think these songs must all be written about Holly. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure this next one is Blue.
If you had once asked me to describe the hue of the sky or the ocean or the Cookie Monster too, I'd have looked at you like you'd lost a screw, and I'd answer quite dully, they're all blue. But now those clouds, they are azure. Those hydrangeas are powder. Glaciers are ice blue. That lamp is cornflower. And the hue of the ocean can best be expressed as cobalt to aqua via an ombre effect. And there's shimmering feldspar caught in the steel granite and the swirling cyan of Uranus, the planet. Aquamarine are the dolphins, the bears, they are navy. Giants are royal and titans are baby. That swatch is green-blue, but like magic it seems. Put it next to yellow, and presto, it's blue-green. Cerulean is the logo of the AT&T circle. That house is periwinkle, but that's pushing purple. Tints are less bright, cause you've added some white. Add blacks and grays to get tones and shades, and the total blue swells. Neons, jewels, pastels, till the world astounds me with infinite blues swirling around me. This potential, and the beauty around me has become exponential. And I know in my heart, if I'd never met you, I'd have spent my whole life having only seen blue.
That song makes me wish I wasn't colorblind. Something else I did find out about on the internet was, did you know that Dan produced this entire record virtually? There are musicians on that song from Spain and Argentina and LaPorte, Indiana, Venezuela and Serbia, Malaysia. It's outstanding, the range of musicians that Dan was able to bring together to perform this epic masterpiece, genre defying. I don't know. It's clear that Holly is Dan's muse, and I'm pretty sure this next song is about her. Spider Bridge.
Once my wife said to me, sometimes I think it'd be neat if you wrote a love song for me. I think of your songs that have been, and I think, then again, do I want my love song to turn out warped and weird? Well, I love you, Holly Sue, and this love song's for you, and I'm here to tell you the news that when it comes to being loved and warped, I can think of no better muse. Don't let the covers touch the floor when you lay down your head, 'cause that makes a spider bridge to the bed. Oh, I can thrash, I can sweat, I can fart, I can snore, but don't let the covers touch the floor. Because there's spiders out there. You don't know where. But if she sees one and it gets out of her sight, it could have come in someone's carry-on straight from the Amazon, and so she ain't gonna sleep all night. My wife likes her some country twang. Let's do it. Spider gets stuck in the sink and says, "Oh man, this stinks," because she saw me and she called out, "Dan!" And only an irrational fear of arachnids can make a strong woman's tactic be to call out for help from a man. So will I die from some spray, or will a shoe splay my innards and organs and head? Oh, what awful ends next, caught by a woman who's vexed by the thought of a spider bridge to the bed. Poor thing, he's probably scared, she says from way over there. He probably just wants to hide. Oh, be careful, don't hurt him, and just gently divert him into a jar and outside. Look, she finds them irrationally scary because they move weird and they're hairy, and she's scared of them nearly to tears. And I say to you, this world could use a lot more Holly Sue, because that's how she treats something she fears. Once my wife said to me, "Sometimes I think it'd be neat if you wrote a love song for me. I think of your songs that have been, and I think, then again, do I want my love song to turn out warped and weird? I believe the things that make us shriek out, freak out, geek out are windows into what our true soul is made of. So I say to you, my darling Holly Sue, I don't love you in spite how you're warped. It's because..."
Pickup trucks, cheap beer, honky-tonk music. Really, that's not the lyricality of the proletariat. Spider Bridge. This is what really actually, I think, illuminates the soul. And it makes me think too, so many people think that opera must be from the other, the old country, and it should be sung in different languages, the old languages. But I disagree. I think that Dan's work is operatic. It brings so much emotion to bear. Take your La Boheme and your Tristan and Isolde. I'll take Spider Bridge any day. In fact, I think I'm gonna have to just take a minute while I do that. Just so happy to be here today. While I do that, maybe Dan will play Mighty Illusion.
and chemicals too hit our receptors and get turned into electric signals that get sent to our brains, which then tells us a story to try and explain. So let's all remember what we think we've detected isn't really real, just what our brains have projected. So what types of things might not be true? Just everything you see, and everything you do, and everything you hear, and everything you knew, and every thought you thought, and all you think is true. So before you jump to that foregone conclusion, remember that you're living in a mighty illusion. So what types of things might not be true? Just everything you see, and everything you do, and everything you hear, and everything you knew, and every thought you thought, and all you think is true. So before you jump to that foregone conclusion, remember that you're living in a mighty illusion.
It's as if Dan has looked into my inner thoughts. It's like we're living in the Matrix. Dude, one second. Okay. Wow. Just wow. Wow. Anyway, excuse me. As the pro tem president of the Dan Hamann fan club, I want to show you something. My eBay research did not come completely to nothing. I don't know if you know this, but Dan used to be an actor. Look at this. Look at that. That's Dan. Soap opera material, I tell you. It's a shame. It's a crime that he hasn't been on television. But I've got this. It only lacks one thing. Dan's signature. I hope one of these days I meet him and I'll ask him to sign this. I will. But anyway, I know Dan hasn't done a lot of acting lately, but he has worked professionally, and I believe this next song is about his day job. I think it's called "And They Paid Me."
What was I supposed to do after spending the last 10 years through performing on the stage for no pay? I wanted to head another way, maybe kids and a mortgage to pay, but I had nothing, oh Lord, no, nothing on my resume. And then they paid me for talking on the phone, and then they paid me, have insurance and a home. Oh, sales saved me there in my cube alone, and all I had to do was pick up the phone. Stage 1 is called Qualify. Hello, my name is Dan, and I was wondering if you've seen this problem in your workday. Develop. That's stage 2. So what would it take for you to believe that our product does what we say? Stage 3 is negotiate. So you agree now that it demonstrates that it will save you more than you will pay. And then they paid me for talking on the phone. And then they paid me. I have insurance and a home. Oh, sales saved me. There in my cube alone. And all I had to do was pick up the phone. And then they paid me for talking on the phone. And then they paid me. I have insurance and a home. Oh, sales saved me. There in my cube alone. And all I had to do was pick up the phone. And then they paid me for talking on the phone. And then they paid me. I have insurance and a home. All sales saved me. There in my cube alone. I'm grateful, that's all, that I answered that call. And all I had to do was pick up the phone.
It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. I would buy the Brooklyn Bridge from that man on the phone. And that hobo. Oh, Angela Schliehoff, you're amazing. This is too much for me, and we're getting close to the end of the show. There's only a few more songs left. I'm so glad the next one is Pico de Gallo.
I dip a chip in the Pico de Gallo, scoop up a super tall mound. I'd really like to gobble it, but leaving it might topple it. It'll wind up on my shirt or the ground. I can make it. I can make it. Oh, I can make it. I really should dump a bit back in. Take a bite right and just dip it again. I can see that it's precarious and moving it is perilous. It'll wind up on my lap or chin. Oh, I can make it. I can make it. I can make it. Oh, I can make it. Coordination, the chip is in migration. Focus, keep it level as it moves through space. I hope something doesn't go amiss. Why am I doing this? Ignoring simple physics just to stuff my face. But did I make it? Did I make it? Did I make it?
Did he make it? I don't know. It's left imponderable. It's as if Dan's built an entire phenomenological critique of the self and the other. Me and the chip and the space between, a spatial analytics. And then he rolls in this hedonic notion of stuffing his face. I haven't been this confused since graduate school. I hope this next song is easier to follow. It's called Traffic Jam.
All I see is taillights, barely moving through the night. Like a red snake twisting left, twisting right, all the way to out of sight. Wanna scream, I wanna cry, as I pound my fists on the naga hide. Wanna leave my car standing, abandoned here, and crawl off and die. And I would not feel such an urge if just one of you would just to let me merge. In 1822, an economist named Malthus proved that animals like me and you make babies faster than food. The results of this are always three: war, famine, and disease. But he said, since we now know this, we'll avoid this by setting aside all our greed. How can I believe that we'll collectively avoid that scourge when not even one of you will even let me merge?
that song makes me mad. Doesn't it make you mad? Like, just thinking about those people that will let Dan merge. Dan, if you tell me about those people, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just the thought of Dan sitting there in traffic, it's just. I did appreciate the reference to Malthusian economics. I wish he would have worked in some Jeremy Bentham, but nobody's perfect. Oh dear. This is it. This is it. This is the last song. Well, all good things must come to an end, I suppose. But it still makes me mad. Lullaby.
Lullaby, sent via satellite deep in the sky. My favorite place to head toward dreamland. Recliner extended, remote in my hand. That's my lullaby. Lullaby, watching old reruns till I close my eyes. After the stress of a hard-working day, I welcome the Sandmen, Dave, Conan, and Jay. Did you ever notice, as you drive on by, apartments or condos that reach to the sky, and all of those windows, as dusk turns to night, how many are filled with blue flickering light? They're watching lullabies. Lullaby, sent via satellite deep in the sky. Dear widescreen Sony, help me quiet my head. Tell me a story, then I'll go to bed.
Yeah! Dan show! Wow! That was the best show ever! I loved it! I want more! Dan! Woo!
who are you and how did you get into my show? Well, you can take me full screen, Mina. Thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed the show. The album is available wherever you stream. It's called Lumbering Grace. I'm happy to stay. If you want to go, that's great. I'm happy to answer questions that are in the chat if for a little while. Otherwise, thank you all so much for coming and supporting my goofy hobby. And I'm very proud of it. I want to thank the musicians and Julian and my wife for making a space for me to do this. It's been just such a great journey. And I met amazing people, many of whom were pretending to do the things they actually charge for today, which was sort of interesting. So anyway, thank you so much. And I'll stick around and answer any questions. Otherwise, have a great night. And thanks for coming to the show. Oh, we love you too, Mishi. Thank you. Thank you, Mary. Loved it. Karen loved it. That was silly. David Knockhamson. Well, you know silly. You're probably the person I know who knows silly the most. So anyway, well, hey, look, thank you, Anne. I'm going to sign off, and thank you so much. Oh, wait, are there clones of you as well, or just a brother? You know, as far as I know, I've got like 6 brothers named Paul, last count. So thank you, Tony. I love you too. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. Have a great time. You can take us down, Mina. Thank you very much.